You must be a terribly unhappy man.
I don't need your dime store psychoanalysis. I swear on my honor, I meant no harm.
Mrs. Baldwin is willing to pay you $100,000 if you can prove that Horatio was murdered.
First you said it was not a suicide. Now you've proved it couldn't be anything but.
You're describing it's impossible.
Horatio Baldwin is dead, and I killed him.
And made his getaway through an oak door sealed shut by a 6-inch steel bolt.
Yes, Horatio. Sir, I'm prepared to invoke flattery, cajolery, even bribery. Horatio, you have my word on it. I will bring Mrs. Fletcher back with me one way or the other.
Oh, Billy, what do you think of that?
Wow. How did you fix it? Daddy said it couldn't be fixed.
No, Daddy said he didn't know how to fix it, but I've got a bike almost like this back home in Maine.
Can I ride it?
Well, absolutely.
Congratulations. Bert was ready to junk that old thing.
Oh, dear, I hope he won't be upset with me.
Are you kidding? He's going to be grateful. Look, Jess, I've confirmed your flight to Kansas City tomorrow, but honestly, why don't you come back and stay a few more days?
No, dear. A good guest is like Halley's Comet. Seen and enjoyed, seldom and briefly. Right after my lecture, I go straight back to Cabot Cove.
We'll miss you.
Good. Then you'll invite me back again.
Excuse me, Mrs. Fletcher?
Yes.
My name is Michael Gardner, and I am an ardent admirer of the woman and her work.
Why, thank you. This is my niece, Mrs. Donovan.
Delighted to meet you. Mrs. Fletcher, I know this is terribly short notice, but my employer just this morning learned of your arrival in town, and he is most anxious to meet you.
Oh, I'm sorry, but...
Perhaps you've heard of him. Horatio Baldwin?
Horrible Horatio?
That's right, son.
And precisely what or who is a horrible Horatio?
Mr. Baldwin operates various theme parks throughout the country. As a matter of fact, today at noon, he's previewing his latest venture, Horatio's House of Horrors. It's just for the press and a few close friends. But he would really love it if you could join us.
Hey, that's neat. Could we, Aunt Jess? Could we?
Billy, I don't think...
Could we, please? I want to go, too.
Wait! This is an error! A grave error! Oh, please, no! You don't understand! Oh, no, please, no!
Too bad Bert can't be here. He's my biggest kid of all.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Witness all ye assembled here, that for various crimes against the people, Horatio Baldwin must now suffer the judgment rendered unto him by a jury of his peers. Executioner, do your duty.
No. No! Wait! Wait! This is an error! No!
What are they doing? They're gonna hang him, dummy.
But it's only pretend, Cindy. It's just a game.
My friends, I swear on my honor, I meant no harm. I only meant to titillate you. Is there no one here who will come to my aid?
Fear not, sir! I shall deliver you from this ghastly fate! Somebody call an ambulance. Get a doctor.
Get in there, help him, quick!
I am quite all right, my friends, I assure you. I hope this little diversion didn't distress you too deeply. It was all in fun. My friends, I bid you welcome.
Wow, what a gross out. What happened?
Nothing, dear. They were just playing a big joke.
Well, did you enjoy our little stunt?
Frankly, Mr. Gardner, I found it quite appalling.
Mr. Baldwin is ready to meet with you now, Mrs. Fletcher. And in the meantime, I'll arrange for the family to tour the rest of the park.
My dear Mrs. Fletcher, how good of you to come.
How could I refuse? I had 2 loaded children pointed at my head.
Come, let me show you around.
Look, I don't want to be rude, Mr. Baldwin, but my family is waiting for me.
Oh, I'll only need a few minutes of your time, dear lady. It must seem bizarre having an office complex like this beneath the park.
Well, perhaps you have an aversion to sunshine.
No, not sunshine. Predatory competitors. With access limited to our elevator complex, we've been able to keep our secrets to ourselves.
Mr. Baldwin.
I'm busy, Nils.
Yeah, you've been busy for a couple of weeks now. But you're not going to be so busy if the city shuts you down for safety violations.
I will talk to you later.
It's my name. Nils Highlander on those permits. It's my reputation at stake here.
That's enough! Exercise discretion, sir. Nothing quite as temperamental as a bull-headed Swede. Shall we?
Mr. Baldwin, have you lured me here to offer me some sort of job?
Please, Mrs. Fletcher, permit me the seduction before you cry rape. Come in, please. Miss Bascom, please see that Mrs. Fletcher and I are not disturbed.
Yes, sir. Sir, you had an important call from Mr. Carlson.
I'll be the judge of which calls are important, Miss Bascom.
Yes, sir.
My, that looks familiar.
It's terrific. It really is.
Oh, I'm delighted you liked it. What's your name?
Laurie Bascom.
Well, Laurie, would you like me to sign your book? I'd be so pleased.
You would. It would be an honor, Mrs. Fletcher. I'm trying to write a book myself.
Are you? That's wonderful.
It's awfully hard work.
Oh, I know. Grim.
Mrs. Fletcher. Perhaps that could wait till later?
Oh, I think not, Mr. Baldwin.
Phil?
Arnold, I'm kind of busy right now.
She's here, Phil. J.B. Fletcher. She came. I can't believe it.
So, she came. So what?
You know what that means. Another park. More red ink, more falsified accounts.
Arnold, if you don't like the job, you should quit.
You know I can't do that. Any more than you can.
Me quit? Oh, I don't think so. Didn't you hear the old boy's making me vice president? He's going to announce it tomorrow.